First page in this 7th grade health notebook. I still have it. The question asks, it's kind of faded there, basically what kind of a profession do you want to do when you're an adult? I would like to be a teacher because I like young people who would like to help them. Now there's a 13-year-old boy who cut this picture out and stuck it on here and said, this is what I think I will look like when I'm a teacher. The picture that 7th grade boy pasted in that tablet represented teaching as he envisioned it would be over the years. But that's not what happened. It changed, it grew, it took on its own life and changed into the teaching that I experience now. Students have been introduced to their journals. Journals are significant in the immigration experience. They became primary resources to us. This is 1849. He went on the trail you're going on. And it's probably the first actual trail guide that was written. It was a diary. He kept meticulous records. He campsites and where you can find water. And at school, we have high structure. It's very common. The teacher will give a topic or you pull a topic, and it's hard for them to develop the freedom to write. They won't write because they want it to be right. If I tell them what to write, I miss out on where their trail's going. I miss out on their journey.
Okay, we're taking the new road to Oregon, right? That road also leads to California, by the way. Push, help me push.
I can take these students on a wagon trip where the environment itself becomes a teaching component.
Because you don't have all of the day before you. And unless you learn how to become efficient and work well and use your morning so that your night is well planned for, you're going to find yourself in a lot of, well, you're going to sleep on a bed of consequences. Well, I'd like to have you consider, what does it mean to be we?
Hey, hold on. You're useless anybody. Hey, who wants to dry dishes?
Can you reach back, figure out the things that you did yesterday, make the adjustments that you need, and see if you can improve today. In the meantime, you're interacting with other people to make it work. You're doing teamwork. I mean, these are the things that industry wants. These are the things that business wishes teachers and schools would instill in their kids. Cooperation and innovation and having a goal and then finding your resources and working them out to make it happen. And then evaluating how that's going to turn out. And then making the adjustments that you need. Do critical thinking. Once I found these trails and found out that they existed as an adult, I was surprised they were there, still there, but they're disappearing fast. Then I became acquainted with an Oregon California Trails Association who started 30 years ago. And their purpose was to identify these trails and educate people about it and maybe try to preserve them if they could. So it's bigger than just me taking kids out on these trails. It's bigger than that. It reaches out to other people of the country and the world. This is a national, not a national, this was a world movement. The whole world can identify with this. It was unique in the history of the world, and it affected the world, that migration to the West.
62. 1928. They had it way harder, but I think we're getting a pretty good feel. Like, since we're used to our 21st century, this is like a way stretch from us. And I think I'm getting a pretty good feel of how they felt and how exhausted they were each day and like how dirty they were and how they really didn't care. People's hands were dirty and they were just reaching into food and eating it because it was food and it was like they were thankful for that.
Because you have got to survive this desert to get to there.
Then when they go out into what they call the real world, it appears real. Oh, I do science today, I'm doing math right now. I need to do a little bit of language right now. When a student is going down the wagon train, they're not aware that they're doing math and science and history, but they are. They're doing it in such a natural way that it feels like life. And that's what the wagon trip is. That is real life. Not even simulated, it is real life. And the environment becomes the teacher.